Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining me for this WNCT Now digital news update. I'm Emily Severidge, live in our digital studio. Inauguration Day is January 20th, where President Trump will step down, handing over the reins of government to President-elect Joe Biden. Twitter executives say as soon as that happens, they may kick President Trump off of their social media site. Twitter could ban the president from its platform after Inauguration Day. That's what a company spokesperson told Forbes magazine yesterday. The president's ongoing spread of conspiracy theories and false claims is forcing Twitter to fact-check and put warning labels on many of his tweets. The president is shielded by Twitter's World Leaders policy, meaning the platform can leave up a tweet that breaks its rules so the public can view what the government officials are stating. Twitter says that policy allows President Trump to spread misinformation about issues like COVID-19 and the presidential election. As of now, there are no set plans to ban the president from Twitter. One other thing, when Joe Biden is sworn in as president, Twitter will automatically switch the POTUS handle to him. Twitter did the same thing 4 years ago when the Obama administration gave way to Trump for the White House. A first alert weather day is in effect tonight and into tomorrow. First alert meteorologist Alex Wasylenko tells us what storms are coming to the east.
PIF and happy Bowtie Friday, everybody. I'm your First Alert meteorologist, Alex Wasylenko. We have a First Alert Weather Day discussion ongoing today through Saturday as a complex storm system will approach with downpours, strong winds, isolated severe storms, and even some minor coastal flooding. The severe weather risks will include an isolated threat for tornadoes and pea-sized hail, a likelihood, though, of damaging winds and heavy rainfall. The worst and highest risk time for severe weather will be late tonight into early Saturday morning. Here's how we see things panning out for the rest of your afternoon. Clouds will continue to build, leading to some isolated showers and storms. High temperatures today in between those showers and storms will eventually reach the upper 60s to low 70s. So enjoy the warm air, but do be sure to remain weather aware, especially late this evening and through the overnight. That's when the action really starts to get ramped up with heavy rain, gusty winds, and even some strong to severe thunderstorms. The worst of the action may reside along the Crystal Coast and Outer Banks. Soon enough, though, that system will get wrapped up and pulled out to sea by Saturday morning. Late Saturday morning into the afternoon, we start to clear out and dry out, but in the wake of this system, it will be breezy and quite cool for the rest of the weekend. Do be sure to download that free First Alert weather app so you can keep track of the weekend forecast, but also keep track of those showers and storms that'll likely roll in late tonight. Again, over the next 12 to 24 hours, it is going to be quite active here in eastern North Carolina, but by Sunday, that'll be the pick of the weekend. Yes, it's going to be cold, but at least it'll be dry and sunny and a bit windy too, with highs in the low 50s. A new storm system emerging out of the Gulf of Mexico once again. Make that 3 storm systems from the Gulf of Mexico out of the last 7 days. It'll make its way into eastern North Carolina by Monday with some isolated showers inland, scattered showers along the coast. And then, of course, in the wake of that system, as we've seen with the last 2, we'll likely see a cool down by Tuesday back into the upper 40s and low 50s. Make it a fantastic Friday and a wonderful weekend, everybody, and do your best to remain weather aware. I'm your First Alert meteorologist, Alex Wasylenko.
All right, stay with us, and we'll be right back with some more news after this short break.
WNCT 9 on your side has a new feature, the WNCT Podcast Network. Stay up to date on the latest political topics by subscribing to What the Politics and get your latest sports information by listening in to WNCT 9 on your side Sports Talk.
Thanks for tuning in. If you're just joining me, I'm Emily Severidge, live in our digital studio, providing you with some early afternoon updates. WNCT is bringing you live-streamed updates every Monday through Friday at 1:30 p.m. and 4 o'clock p.m. to bring you the latest and up-to-date news before our nightly newscast. A funeral is being held today for the 26-year-old Nash County deputy involved in a crash during a Thanksgiving night traffic stop. Deputy Jared Allison died from his injuries Tuesday night after days in intensive care at Vidant Medical Center in Greenville. Allison was thrown from his police SUV after colliding with a vehicle in a Rocky Mount intersection. He'd just completed one traffic stop and had his lights and sirens on to pull over a motorcycle when he was hit. The funeral began this afternoon at the Englewood Baptist Church in Rocky Mount. It will be followed by a burial procession made up of police and deputies from around the Southeast. Allison was a Nash County deputy for 2.5 years. He was also a U.S. Army veteran. He leaves behind his wife and a 9-year-old son. Greensboro police have arrested a man accused of shooting and killing a North Carolina AT&T student back in November. Officers arrested 20-year-old Bruce Stewart III last night. He's charged with first-degree murder. The attack happened just after midnight on November 15th. Police responded to a report of a gunshot and found 18-year-old Jalen Dunstan of Raleigh. Emergency crews performed CPR, but Dunstan was pronounced dead. He was a freshman nursing student in the College of Health and Human Services. A second victim was also taken to the hospital. Bruce Stewart is also charged with the attempted first-degree murder for the shooting of the second victim. Stewart also faces gun and drug charges. Well, that wraps up this WNCT Now early afternoon update. I'll be back again at 4 o'clock with another update for you. Thanks so much for watching.